my name is Angel and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm taking you along with me to the bookstore. We're going to get a nice coffee, hopefully fall themed, browse at some books, pick up one, maybe based on the first line, or maybe if I find one that I've been interested in, I'll pick that up and then sit down and read. There's several spots to sit down, sip on your drink, read some of the book you've picked out to decide if you really want to buy it or not, which I really love in bookstores. The bookstore I'm taking us to is Fable Hollow. I cannot wait. It's a gloomy day, so perfect to tuck away, get nice and cozy with a nice drink and a book. After me panicking, worrying that I'd not get off on the right exit or turn into the place properly, I have made it on my first try. Now let's get inside and relax. Done at Fable Hollow. I definitely felt awkward vlogging and had to take a few minutes to build up my courage sometimes for several of those clips. Even though they're not long, it definitely feels weird, especially when a store starts to get busy, to just pull your phone out. I don't even have like my vlogging camera here because that definitely would make me too anxious. But even to just pull my phone out and start vlogging, I get so insecure about it and self-conscious, and I just don't want the booksellers to think that I'm like taking photos to go and purchase a book at Amazon or anything like that, because that's not what I'm doing. I'm just trying to take clips of the books, even if I don't buy them, so that I can elaborate on here and tell you why I didn't buy them. I'm sure as I do this more, I'll get more comfortable with it, and also when I start interacting with people about books, it makes it feel more normal and less isolating or weird. So I just got back into the car. I'll give you my haul when I get home and just talk about some of the books that I almost bought but didn't and why that is. They are already decorated for fall. It was so cute in there, but like I said, it started to get busy, so I'm going to head home now. I'm going to be brave and get back on the interstate, and I will check back with you when I get home. This camera is always dying, so I guess I'm just going to film my haul from this angle. I am back home. I am in my happy space. I have anxiety if you can't tell, and I should probably be medicated, but that's a conversation for another time. I picked up a few things that I'm very excited about, but first let's talk about what I didn't get. I saw a book called Lady Nights, and it just sounds right up my alley. It's about these two girls, and one of them wants to be a knight. She's like a, maybe I'm mixing up the characters, but one of them is also like a blacksmith. It's supposed to be funny. It's by two authors, which if you asked me to read a book by multiple authors a few years ago, I would have been like, ugh, no. I don't know why, but I would just be like repulsed. If I found out that a book was multiple authors, I would not read it. And actually with My Lady Jane, which is by 3 authors, I got that book when it first came out in an Owl Crate box. and I was like, I'm not gonna read this, and I got rid of the book. Then the show came out a couple years ago and I watched it, loved it, and I repurchased the book. Now it's like one of my favorite recent reads, and I'm currently reading My Contrary Mary, which is also by them, and loving it. I'm realizing that I love funny stuff now. I used to cringe and roll my eyes and be like, oh, that's so above me. I need it to be so angsty and dramatic, which I still love that. And sometimes the humor is kind of eye-rolly. It's not always perfect, not every joke lands, but that's fine. I mean, I think that's a part of comedy. You don't always, not everything is always funny. So anyway, all that's to say, I was really interested in this Lady Knight's book, Lady Knight, by two authors. Loved the cover and everything, but I didn't get it because I'm still reading My Contrary Mary, and I don't want all my books right now to be that same vibe. Maybe I'll eventually get it, but also the copy, as you know, with small bookshops, like they don't own several copies of every book. So from what I could see, this was the only copy, and the text on the first page was a lot lighter than the text on the next page. And then I went further in, and then even that was lighter than pages after that. So I'm not sure if it's every copy or just that copy, but it seems like there was some printing issues. It just wasn't black, it was kind of gray, which, you know, I thankfully, you know, my eyesight isn't bad or anything yet, so I could read it, but I just don't need the book right now anyway. So if I still want to read it in a little while, I'll purchase another copy and hope that the text in that is better. Also, they have such cute accessories. They had a pirate ship necklace and I almost bought it. I did almost buy it, even though I don't need more jewelry, but I love jewelry. The thing is though, I wear earrings more than I wear necklaces, and I don't know, thinking about it, I kind of wish I would have just bought it, but it was, I'm not sure the exact price. I think it was $15. So not bad for a necklace, but I don't know, maybe I should have just bought it. It was a cute silver pirate ship and it was tiny, so I could have worn it with everything. I don't know, I can't regret not buying it because I buy a lot of stuff, so it's fine. Fable Hollow has such cute accessories, they really do, and they've been building up their stationery collection, which they posted about on their Instagram, so I was excited to check it out. I do like it, but I didn't purchase any of that. And the drink I got this time was so good. It's called the Crone, and it's cold brew with cold foam and those Biscoff cookies crumbled up on top. Oh my gosh, delicious. Favorite coffee I've gotten from there so far. I only wish I would have brought my Java sock with me because it was very cold to hold, so I was having to set it down every few moments. Oh, Mabel just wants me to pet her. Okay, I'm trying. So let's talk about what I got. Now, this book I saw the last time I was at Fable Hollow, and I haven't stopped thinking about it since I saw it. Mabel, why are you licking it? What is wrong with you? And so, while there were other books that I was drawn to, including Dreadful, which I did show on here, ended up not getting that one for the same reason as Lady Knight. It just, funny, cozy fantasy, but I have so many of those I need to get to or I'm currently reading, so I put that one back after reading the first few pages. It just didn't call to me like this one has been. So, To Shape a Dragon's Breath. I love the cover, first of all. Mabel has sat on it and folded up the corner, but that is okay. This sounds so interesting, and I'm noticing a theme here. Lesbians, knights, and dragons. Love it. So, not that I know that there's lesbians in here, but lesbians in almost every other book got picked up. And I think that's just going to be the theme for this whole year. So this one follows an indigenous woman in a colonizer-run dragon academy, it says. Oh my goodness. I am so excited to read a book by an indigenous author, and especially a fantasy book. I think this will be so good. I read the first few pages and loved it. I love the writing style already. There are a lot of words that are unfamiliar to me, but they have an extensive pronunciation guide at the beginning, which I really appreciate and will definitely be referencing as I read this book. This is the first book in a fantasy series. Not sure how many books it will be, and it is chunky. I know I need to stop buying chunky first books fantasy series and not reading them. But I really want to read this, and I've been thinking about it since I last saw it. It just sounds so good. Ah, dragons, school, criticizing a society that tells you how to be, what's acceptable, everything like that. It just sounds so good. So, very happy I got this. Then I picked up a bookmark. I love this bookmark. Now, I saw, if it'll focus. Is it focusing? I don't know. But you've got the sword and two hands. And it says, your next quest is waiting, with the Fable Hollow logo, which is just an FH. There we go. Okay, so I saw this the last time also, and it was a sticker. This is a bookmark, and I love that because the sticker, I guess I could have put on my e-reader, but I have all my stickers on there anyway, and I don't know when I'll change those next time. So very happy to have this as a bookmark. I think this will be so cute, especially when I pick up my next Arthurian retelling. Cannot wait to use this bookmark. Last thing I picked up is a coloring book. This is a fantasy themed coloring book called Magic Made Real, Coloring Through Enchanted Realms of Dragons, Unicorns, Fairies, and More. Illustrated by Maurizio Campidelli. This looks difficult, I'll admit, but it looks like a lot of fun, and the only other adult coloring book I have is Outlander, and I do love that coloring book, but I was trying to color a little bit in it the other day. Granted, this book is very old. I got it when it first came out years and years ago. And I noticed mold at the back of it, so I unfortunately think I will have to get rid of it. No telling how long that mold has been there. I don't even want to think about it, but that's one of the downsides of moving and having to put delicate things like books in a storage building and things like that. So I picked up this one. I'm excited about it. I did a flip through, and I love almost every drawing, except for some of the human faces look a little bit silly, but thankfully that's not in every, like this one. I think this one looks a little bit goofy, but that's okay. The rest look really fun and really good, especially when it's like a unicorn, dragon horde. Let me find a good one. I mean, it's got treasure and things. Oh, this one looks fun. I don't remember looking that one. Like a masquerade. Oh, I love masquerade balls. And we got some tea, a photo, a candlestick. That one looks really fun. Might do that first. And I usually color with coloring pencils. And that does it. That is everything I got. Thank you so much for spending this morning with me. I hope you had fun. Definitely make the trip over to Fable Hollow. It's worth it. The theming is perfect. The merchandise is perfect. They've got it decorated for fall already, which is beautiful. And drinks are good. Book selection is good. So yeah, definitely check it out. Again, thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!